सोचा तो हवा पागल से वो तो तेरी मैं कायल से तेरा मुकण दे तेरी मैं आहो तेरी.
Question mark look on his face. He said, Jim, just out of curiosity, tell me how come you haven't done well up until now? Excellent question, right? Well, so I wouldn't look too bad, I decided to go through my list. How I ever had the nerve to do that, I don't know, but I did. I went through the whole list. The government, taxes, prices, everything. He was very patient and let me go through it all. When I finished, he looked over my list very carefully and said, Mr. Rohn, big problem with your list. You aren't on it. How brilliant. And how true. When I went to work for him a few months later, I learned very quickly to tear up my list of reasons for not looking good and threw it away. And then I got a fresh piece of paper and I put one word on it. Me. There's a Black Heritage spiritual that says, it's not my mother nor my father, nor my brother nor my sister, but it's me, O Lord. I kept looking for the answers to do well outside, and I found out the answers were inside. Success is not something you pursue. Success is something you become. You see, it's not what happens that determines the quality or the quantity of your life. It's not what happens. And the reason is because what happens to about everybody. The sun went down on all of us last night. A common event. And I found out the same things can happen to two different people, but one gets rich and the other stays poor. Why is that? It's because it's not what happens, but rather, it's what you do about it. That is an important phrase for your written and mental notes. It's not what happens, it's what you do that makes the difference in how your life works out. What happens is about the same for everybody. It's what people do that makes the difference. Anything can happen, right? I've heard all of the stories. Postpone the activities taking you there. Self-imposed limitations.
Fucking ad. I don't fucking believe this shit. Well, Jim Rohn's talking about blame and procrastination, and I've just been listening to a lot of beautiful people. Elon Musk, Jim Rohn. These are just businessmen, but I've been listening to a lot of people over the last 10 years. And that's who I learned things from, you know, like half of the things we learn from our own lives and half of the things we learn from people that we look up to or people that we admire. So yeah, ad agi, which is a sign that I shouldn't drop so much knowledge in one day because everybody's like, what the fuck are you talking about? But yeah, don't blame other people for your bullshit, all right? Just blame is dangerous and procrastination is even more dangerous.